now. All right, so congratulations, guys. You have made it to the webinar today, Thriving Through the Holidays with Essential Oils. Woo! You can see that I am at my mom's house. Well, you probably don't know it's my mom's house, but I do. And that's why it looks so crazy behind me. This is just one little snippet of the craziness that she does for the holiday. So I am going to turn off video through part of this so that you're not distracted by this craziness. So we are going to be talking about thriving through the holidays today. And it is a recorded webinar, so you will be able to go back and watch whatever you missed and take some screenshots, pictures, share with your friends, all that good stuff. So we are going to go ahead and jump right into it. There's going to be a PowerPoint presentation and me talk over it. And then if you have any questions, you can either drop them in the chat or you can just shout it out and I'll be listening. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share the presentation now. Does everybody see Thriving During the Holidays?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to shut off my video so you're not distracted by my wonderful craziness over here. Oh, and I was going to wear my ugly sweater, but it's a little warm here. So I did not. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into it here. Okay, so again, welcome. If we haven't met, I'm Brandon Lee. I think I've met almost everybody on this call or on this webinar. I think there's only a couple maybe that we haven't met in person. I know we know each other through Facebook, but so I am a premier wellness advocate with doTERRA. And what that means is that I have been with doTERRA for, turn that video back on for a second, for about 3 years, and I love empowering individuals to be able to, make choices, to have a choice of what they put in and on their body and what they put in and on their family. Okay, so we are going to talk today about different ways that we can use the oils to thrive through the holidays. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody. If you have a question, just go ahead and drop it in the chat, just because I don't want any distractions. Okay. So if you have anything for me, please drop it in the chat so that I know that you have a question or something. Okay, so I have to give you a quick disclaimer. doTERRA does not prevent, treat, or cure disease. The information presented is not a way to the information presented is not a way to intend a substitute for medical counseling, and these are suggested uses apply only to the use of doTERRA essential oils. Sorry, I had to get that in for the legal part, right? Okay, so now let's go ahead and jump into the nitty-gritty here. So we all love that doTERRA pays it forward. So we wanted to show you real quick how doTERRA does pay it forward. So doTERRA Co-Impact Sourcing Initiative works with local communities to provide the training, tools, and resources necessary to create and maintain long-lasting partnerships. And they do this all around the world. So in turn, these efforts create unity and income to growers, distillers, and laborers, while ensuring all essential oils are from plants grown by experts in their native environment. Okay. When I do share this, I'll be sharing a couple of links so you can feel free to check these out on your own. So one of them is sourcetoyou.com, and that will tell you all about the different oils and where you can get them. So I'm going to drop that link in the chat so that you can see it. Okay, there we go. All right, so I dropped that into the chat, so you're welcome to check that out. So doTERRA also coordinates the Healing Hands Foundation, which has been involved in various projects, including clean water wells and programs, building and revitalizing schools and health clinics, medical equipment and resources for hospitals and those clinics, education on hygiene and health, and microcredit loans providing renewable funding for entrepreneurs in developing communities. You can learn more about the Healing Hands Foundation at doTERRA, at doTERRA Healing Hands. So I'm going to drop that in there as well. All right. So I know you're eager to get to the oils, but I want to touch on why these oils allow you to thrive in the first place. And it has to do with doTERRA's commitment to purity being at their sourcing. So when the plants are grown and harvested at the opportune time, in the proper region, climate, seasons, and soil, the finished product is naturally superior. Beyond this, doTERRA's oils are certified pure therapeutic grade, or CPTG, so you might hear me talk about that. And that is a standard that doTERRA developed to make certain that each and every batch of oil is tested accordingly for purity and potency in an effective and uniform way. So you can learn more about CPTG as well at doTERRA.com. So a couple of things about essential oils. So simply put, essential oils are very concentrated versions of natural oils found in plants. Okay, so for doTERRA in particular, the oil is extracted from the roots, leaves, flowers, stem, and or bark of the plant by means of steam distillation or cold pressed expression. Okay, so the result is the incredible aroma as well as the plant's healing characteristics, which are preserved during the distillation process. So now let's talk a little bit about safety and effective use during the holidays. So a quick how to use essential oils. So there are 3 different ways that you can use essential oils. So the first one is topically, and that just means on your skin. So you can do this by diluting with fractionated coconut oil. It's just coconut oil that stays liquid at room temperature. And that helps spread the oil to your bloodstream within 20 seconds and throughout the entire body within 20 minutes. So some oils can be used without the coconut oil. You can put them on neat just like they are. However, oils should always be diluted with children or little ones, okay? Including those little furry friends that we have running around. So you can also use them aromatically. So that means just putting a drop in the palm of your hands, inhaling it directly from the bottle, or diffusing it are some of the most popular ways to use it aromatically. Then, of course, internally. So doTERRA is the only brand of oil that I would trust to use internally, okay? Putting it right into my body. So if the oil is safe for consumption, the bottle will clearly be labeled that it is safe for internal use. So the easiest way to see this is the nutrition facts posted right on the bottle. So adding a drop to water, a recipe, or a veggie capsule is very common. All right. So now let's jump into some of this holiday stuff. So as promised, here are just a few of my favorite holiday diffuser blends. There's tons of them out there. You can kind of experiment with them and see what you think is your favorite. So this is just a few of them. We have Warm and Cozy. Okay, now what this is you can drop these into your diffuser in this picture here. So you fill it up with water, usually to the red line, or there's a little red dot in there that indicates how full you want it. Then you will drop the number of oils in on top of that. So for the Warm and Cozy, it's 2 drops of cinnamon bark, 2 drops of wild orange, 2 drops of clove, and 1 drop of ginger. Now, each one of these is going to smell amazing, but as you get more familiar with the oils, you'll see that each one of these has specific health properties as well. So not only is it going to make your house smell great, but you might be able to address some of your health concerns as well. So I'll give you a second if you want to take a picture of that. Remember, this is going to be recorded, so you don't have to worry too much. So we also have Warm Wishes. So we have 2 drops of Douglas fir, 2 drops of cassia, 2 drops of wild orange, and 1 drop of clove. You can see that a lot of these are kind of that, the fall flavors and mixed in so that we get those fall sensations. All right, so we'll go ahead and jump on to the next one here. All right, so holiday gift alert. Watch out. The holiday season is a well-known time for lots of gift giving. This can be overwhelming, right? Until now, watch out. Here we go. So this year, instead of running to the big box stores on Black Friday, you can choose to have fun with creative and thoughtful do-it-yourself gifts for your loved ones. So we have just a few ideas here. So do-it-yourself gifts provide the opportunity to offer customized gifts for your recipients. Better yet, the whole family can get involved. And as an extra bonus, do-it-yourself gifts are often much more cost-effective and appreciated. So up next, we'll be sharing some incredible homemade gift ideas that incorporate lots of love, well, that's your part, and doTERRA essential oils. All right, so our first one here is what are called salt dough ornaments. Any of those who have little ones running around or have had little ones running around might have used salt dough ornaments in the past. So a really easy thing that you can do that can double as a diffuser. So homemade ornaments are easy and fun family crafts that make great lasting gifts. So these salt dough ornaments are popular because they hold on to the smell of the essential oils magnificently. They also are perfect for decorations and aromatherapy. So you can use them all over your Christmas tree if you want. You can use them to decorate around the house, or you can just hang them, wherever you have an extra little hook or something. So here is the recipe. I know that's a long one, so you might want to take a screenshot or a picture of that. But this has the ingredients and then, of course, the instructions. So you can see there from the list of ingredients that it is pretty basic. So you have flour, salt, water. That's it. Okay. So then you're going to knead it, all of that good stuff that's down there in the instructions. Eventually, you're going to bake it. And then you will have this clay piece, similar to clay ornament, that you can stamp onto if you want to, or decorate any way that you want to with different types of paints and stuff. Make sure they're non-toxic, of course. And then you can drop your favorite oil on them and use it as a diffuser. So a couple of the ones that we recommend around the holidays, of course, are peppermint. Everybody loves peppermint. Frankincense, Siberian fir, cinnamon bark, clove, holiday joy, holiday peace, and or wild orange. Okay, so if you were to decorate the tree with these, and maybe you have a fake tree and you want to have that, real tree smell, you could drop some different oils on there, like Douglas fir, Siberian fir, and then you'll have that aroma of the real tree without having to do all the work. So that's one idea of what we can do for a DIY project. The next one, I thought this one was a great idea. I don't know why I haven't tried it before, but bath salt ornaments. So you can see in the picture here, you buy this nifty little plastic ornament. That would be ideal, not glass, but and then we're going to prepare the salts in there. So the next slide here is a picture of those ingredients. Okay, so you can find that ornament, whether it is plastic or glass. You use your best judgment and how you're going to transport them and all that. A cup of Epsom salt, some some safe food coloring. So of course you have to check that out, and that's optional. And then dried herbs or flour, that's also optional. You can just do Epsom salt and the essential oils, and it's going to make for an amazing salts that you can soak in. Epsom salt, basically. Make a nice bath. So a couple that you might want is Aroma Touch. So that one's going to help give you a nice relaxing bath, as well as lavender, frankincense, wild orange, ylang ylang. Those are some great choices, okay? Then one of our next favorites is the sugar scrub. So one of the great ones for this time of year is the Easy Candy Cane Sugar Scrub, okay? And you can see they got really fancy with this one and layered it so it actually looks like a candy cane. So this one is a great gift idea and requires few ingredients and not too much effort. And it's guaranteed to get you and the recipient into the holiday spirit. So the Candy Cane Sugar Scrub brings together the sweetness and freshness of what the holidays are all about. And here are those ingredients and instructions. So really basic: sugar, the coconut oil. Of course, you can use other carrier oils like almond, grapeseed, or olive oil. The coconut oil is our preferred, and doTERRA does sell that one, so it makes it real easy. Then 12 drops of peppermint essential oil. And then, of course, if you want that nice candy cane look, you're going to get a red skid safe food coloring. Okay. So then you can mix those up, divide it in half, and make it look great. Okay. All right. So one more idea here is a nice DIY soothing neck wrap. Okay. So neck wraps are a versatile tool for soothing sore muscles. They can promote relaxation and sneak in some beneficial aromatherapy. So there are many ways, depending on your skill level and resources available, to make this gift for yourself or loved one. And here is a very easy way. So you can gather up these materials and make it real easy. So a long sock, of course, you can do whichever else you would like. If you're a sewer, even a minor sewer, just kind of a hobby thing, you can definitely make something that might look a little bit better than a sock. Just, a tube of fabric. And then 3 cups of whole flaxseed or rice, and then your essential oils. Okay. So this is real easy. You're just going to, this one is real easy with the sock. You can literally throw the rice in the sock, tie a knot in the end of it, and then drop your essential oils on there. And then, of course, you can microwave it, so you can introduce heat as well. So you can microwave for 2 to 3 minutes, and there you go. You got a heated neck wrap that's also releasing all of those amazing aromas too. Okay. All right. So then we're going to jump on to something that we can eat, all of the sweet stuff, right? So here are a couple of do-it-yourself food recipes. So the first one here is, of course, honeysuckers. So these are a nice, somewhat natural way of making something sweet for the holidays that everybody loves, a nice little sucker. So they do have sugar, honey, water, and then our essential oils. And then you just pop them in a candy mold, okay? So the directions are there, make it real easy on you. You can do any type of mold that you find, as long as it's, heat safe, of course. They have those silicone molds or different types of molds that are specifically for candy work. So this is a great and easy way that you can have something a little sweet, but it will have the essential oils in it, so it'll give you those health benefits as well. All right. So one of the next ways, of course, is, don't those look amazing, those pancakes? So just incorporating them into our everyday recipes is a great way too. So essential oils in your favorite holiday recipe add an undeniable, pure, flavorful, and of course, delicious spin on everyday dishes. So maybe you already make pancakes and you want to make cinnamon bark pancakes. This makes it really easy, a really concentrated cinnamon flavor. So a couple of other ideas that you might want to try. I'm going to drop a link in for one of the doTERRA blogs that has all kinds of winter recipes. We do have a magazine that has all kinds of stuff in it too, but I'll drop that one in there for now. So these are the On Guard pancakes. So you can just look that up on doTERRA.com and you can find it. So they've introduced On Guard actually in this one. So it has cinnamon bark, clove, wild orange, all of those yummy fall flavors, and it's going to give you a nice little boost on your immune system as well. So why not, right? So here's a little tip. If you've overeaten, or if you're, like many of us do at the holidays, right? You have any uncomfortable bloating or just need a little something to help with the stomach, you can check out doTERRA's Digestive Blend or Digest Zen. Awesome little tool to help around the holidays when we tend to eat a little bit more than we probably should. So here's one more recipe that we love. So holiday cookies, right? So not just holiday cookies, but holiday cookies with benefits. Those are health benefits, just in case you were wondering. So gingerbread cookies are a festive addition to any holiday celebration. So this recipe in particular is gluten-free. I'll show it to you in just one second. So it's a gluten-free, sugar-free, vegan, and not to mention it's also delicious, okay? So the kids won't know the difference and the adults will be thanking you for having the option available to them. So here is the recipe. So you can see this one's a little bit more of an extensive list, but you can see kind of what the sweeteners are and what we use for as alternatives to gluten and such. Of course, you can take a picture of that one if you want to, or you can grab the recording and take a picture later. So sweetened with stevia, so it doesn't have any of that sugar in it. So a great little option there. for the holidays. All right. Now this next one, peppermint cheesecake dip. I don't know about you guys, but I've been making cheesecake dip for a while, mostly just out of laziness. Was making a cheesecake one day, didn't want to bake it, and voila, I had cheesecake dip. Of course, I had the eggs in. You probably don't want to do that. But this one is a recipe designed to not be baked. So you get a nice cheesecake dip. So this one is a no-bake cheesecake dip, of course, that can provide digestive health or promote digestive health. So it sounds almost too good to be true, right? But with the help of peppermint essential oil, this one is great for your digestive system. So that recipe is right here. So pretty simple, just a couple of ingredients, mix it all together. And of course you can crush some of those either peppermint chocolate cookies or candy canes or whatever you want to crush in there, depending on, you know, what tickles your fancy. You can go with that there. So real easy, and then you can serve it with either cookies or graham crackers or whatever is, you know, a nice sturdy cookie for you to dip in. All right, now one of the big ones here, apple pie, doTERRA style, okay? So pretty typical recipe for an apple pie, of course, but we've added some essential oils in. So this one helps kind of helps the apples maintain their color, but it also really concentrates those flavors and the health benefits for you, okay? So pretty typical recipe for, an apple pie, but it's just substituted some of those seasonings that you usually use with some essential oils. Now, a quick tip when you are baking or cooking with essential oils, which I highly recommend, there's tons of them to cook with, over 20, is that you want to put it in as close to the end of the cooking process as possible. Now, if you're doing baking, you don't necessarily have that option, right? We can't make a pie and then mix the oils in at the very end, right before the pie is done. So with baking, you just have to do what you have to do. But if you're cooking something on the stovetop, maybe it's a sauce or something like that, try and add those essential oils in as close to the end as possible so that you maintain the health benefits, all of them, because you do lose a little in the cooking process, and the flavor as well. The other key thing is that you need to be very careful because they are so highly concentrated that you don't use too much. So I always recommend a toothpick right in the top of the bottle, and then just mix that into your sauce or something that you can taste so that you know whether you need more or not. Now, the great part about this recipe is they've already measured or already done the experimenting for you, and they recommend the number of drops. But if you're making something like a spaghetti sauce at home, it's really easy to just use a toothpick, mix a little in, and then taste it. You can always add more. I've made the mistake of adding a whole drop of oregano to, a spaghetti sauce and had to throw it away. So don't do that. Use a toothpick. All right. Okay. So a couple more here. Speaking of savory sauces and things, we have a nice soup recipe. So this is a roasted butternut squash soup, and it is great around this time of year. So you can see here our nice recipe, all kinds of good stuff in here. This also shows you a couple of different oils that we do have. We actually do have a black pepper essential oil as well. But this one uses cardamom essential oil and cinnamon bark essential oil. So you get those nice spicy seasonings for the fall flavors, okay? And again, I recommend the best you can to add those at the end so that they maintain their potency. All right. Okay, so now we have all these people maybe coming over to our house. How do we make sure that we keep our home clean for them and clean up after them, right? Because we might have some people in our house that don't normally come over. So with this hustle and bustle of the holidays, our regular daily chores can become much more of a hassle, and we don't like that. So the cleanup after hosting family and friends can be a real job when all you have to do is, or all you really want to do is unwind and reflect on the fond memories, hopefully, that you've created with everyone. So there's a couple options. So if you stick around for another couple of minutes, we're going to talk about a couple of do-it-yourself cleaning products that you can use that are stress-free, hassle-free, and chemical free because you're just using the essential oils. All right, so our first one is a nice all-purpose cleaner. So the preparation as well as the aftermath of the holidays calls for a good bit of cleaning typically. So luckily you're not limited to spending money on those chemical-filled cleaners that stock our grocery shelves. You can use this all-purpose spray, which is easy to make, safe for your safe for your family, and can clean almost any hard surface around your home. So here is the recipe. Pretty straightforward. Water, vinegar, and essential oils. That's it. That's all you need for most cleaning around your house. A little bit of vinegar, water, and essential oils. Now, there's all kinds of different essential oils that you can use. They recommend a few there. So lavender and lemon is a great combination, or eucalyptus, peppermint, and wild orange is another great combination. Something, though, to keep in mind when you're doing this is that you do want to use either a metal, like stainless steel, or glass container to shake these up in, because you don't want to use a plastic that might either erode because it's a cheap plastic, or might leach those chemicals out of the plastic into your cleaner, and then you're spraying that around your house. So we don't want to do that. It's easier to just use either a metal, stainless steel, or glass container. You can pick those up just about anywhere. doTERRA sells them. I've also seen them as places like the 99-cent store had stainless steel spray bottles. So you can get them just about anywhere. Yes, definitely organic cleaners, because all of our essential oils may not be marked organic, but they're actually better than organic. We didn't really cover that at the beginning. I'm glad you pointed that out, Allison, because they actually are tested. So organic means that it's tested for pesticides and any other contaminants. The essential oils are not only tested for contaminants and pesticides, but 5 other different layers of testing. So yes, organic, it's awesome. So you don't have to worry about if you have little ones around the house, if they happen to, although this would taste bad too, but happen to drink this, you don't have to worry about it. Or if you leave it on the floor and you get a dog to get a hold of it, you don't have to worry about it if they get into it. Okay. Now the vinegar is probably going to keep them away, but if they happen to like it, it's not going to harm them at all. So yes, organic cleaners are awesome. And these are super cheap because you can get it typically in one bottle of essential oils, you get 240 drops. And you can see here in a 16-ounce bottle, you need 30 drops. And that's a 16-ounce bottle. So that'll last you for a while. So great, great alternative. So now we do have one other, because we do need a couple of different types of cleaners around the house, a glass cleaner, okay? So we can use all-purpose for just about everything, and then we have a glass cleaner where you can use for anything glass. So similar ingredients here, vinegar, water, and citrus bliss or citrus oils in general, okay, are gonna really help with those glass cleaners. Now the citrus oils are great at breaking down oils. I know it's funny because it's an oil itself, but these are essential oils. They're different than your typical fatty oils like olive oil or just the oils from our body, like fingerprints and stuff. So this will actually help break those down for us, okay? All right, so now we have one more spray that we like to use around our house. So this is, like it says, an easy peasy holiday room spray. So something else that we love when friends, family come over, we love our house to smell great. Well, first of all, you can use a diffuser. But if you don't happen to have a diffuser and you're just trying to deodorize your room, your house a little bit, a lot of times we'll spray those different deodorizers around the house and they're full of chemicals and little microparticulates that get into our lungs, and especially little ones, and just not good. So a great alternative is this easy essential oil room spray. So you can see on the next screen here that it's really easy. This is one that they recommend. So 15 drops of frankincense, 15 drops of grapefruit, 30 drops of Siberian fir in a glass or metal bottle, and then shake it up and top it off, and then just spray it around the house. This is going to be a great way to have an amazing smelling house without having any of those nasty chemicals that are in our typical commercial deodorizers. Okay. Now you can play with this. This is just one recipe. You can try all kinds of different things. Whatever you love the smell of, you can spray it around your house and enjoy that smell for quite some time. All right. So now let us look at some of the other ways that we need to thrive around the holidays, right? The holidays can be pretty stressful. So although the holidays are a time for a lot of love, hopefully, and fun, the work that goes around them can have a big impact on our health. So did you know that stress weakens the immune system and can ultimately make you sick? Luckily, the essential oils can do an incredible job of combating the way our body reacts to stress. Now, it may not necessarily eliminate that stress, but it's going to help strengthen our immune system for times in need like these. So you can keep this diffuser recipe in mind during the holiday season for a serious immune boost, okay? Now this one's not on the screen, I'm just gonna tell you because it's a pretty basic recipe. So here's the recipe. 1 drop of rosemary, 1 drop of clove, 1 drop of eucalyptus, 1 drop of cinnamon bark, and 1 drop of wild orange, okay? I'll type that into the chat real quick as I repeat it so that you'll have a visual. So 1 drop of each: rosemary, clove, eucalyptus, cinnamon bark, and wild orange. Okay, coming your way right now into the chat, if I can spell. So just 1 drop of each of those, and you can take that internally and it will really boost your immune system, especially during times of extra stress. Now there's a couple other ones that you can introduce in there too, such as On Guard, which has most of those in it already. Lemon, peppermint, lavender, those all have standalone benefits. So of course the lavender is going to relax you so that the stress doesn't bother you quite as much. But all the rest of those are just going to give your immune system a little boost. Couple other ones that might help tackle the stress are vetiver, ylang ylang, and that looks like ylang. Bergamot, great for cooking, by the way, too, and tea. Roman chamomile, also great tea, and frankincense. Those are all going to help with stress, okay? We also have a new one that's not mentioned in these that just came out this last year at convention. It is adaptive, and adaptive is specifically the stress blend. So it's supposed to help our bodies deal with stress better or have a normal response to stress. Unfortunately, our bodies are often inundated with stress in our normal lives, so the holidays just really make that even worse. And the adaptive oil helps to stabilize our system so we can deal with that stress better. They've done all kinds of studies of people in stressful environments and how they react, and it's pretty amazing. If you want a copy of those studies, or just reach out to me either on Facebook or email or whatever, text me, and I'll get you a copy of those studies. It's pretty awesome. All right, so now, of course, when we're thinking about gifts, one of the things that can often be overlooked is the yes, is the gift of health. Okay, so they show here the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So of course we saved the best for last. Okay, Allison, I'll make sure and get you those studies. It's awesome. So of course I saved the best for last, doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack. So this is one of the most popular and thoughtful gifts for a loved one. The pack includes, as you can see in the picture, the Z Omega, the Microplex, and the Alpha CRS. Okay, so the LLV, as it's called, or Lifelong Vitality Pack, is full of essential nutrients, metabolism benefits, and powerful antioxidants designed to help promote energy. Most of us need a little extra of that, right? Health and lifelong vitality, okay? And it is also available in a vegan formula if that's something that you're looking for. So according to doTERRA, the doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Program makes taking the first step on the path toward a lifetime of vitality and wellness convenient and affordable. Our lifelong health and vitality depend on many factors, including diet, physical activity, weight management, rest, stress management, exposure to toxins, and inherited genetic predisposition for disease or wellness. So while some of these variables are beyond our complete control, breakthrough scientific research is revealing many ways we can influence and even control significant factors of aging and wellness. So a long life full of vitality and healthy aging begins with providing your cells with the essential nutrients and metabolic factors to help them perform optimally. So that was directly from the doTERRA website. So you can learn more about the Lifelong Vitality Pack. I'm going to drop a link in the chat again. And of course, you can always just reach out to me and I will definitely help you with this. That link is going to give you some extra information on the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Of course, I take it every day. I love it. I do feel like it covers everything. It gives you the vitamins, the minerals, the nutrients, omegas, and of course, essential oils are in there as well. So you can just take it all in one convenient little package. Okay, so great gift for others, but also a great gift for yourself if this is something that you're not doing yet. All right, so now what? All right, so if you are anything like me, you are very excited to spend your holidays with doTERRA. Woohoo! So for those of you who haven't heard of doTERRA or maybe are just figuring it out, I want to simplify the 3 ways to begin using doTERRA's essential oils, okay? So the first one is to purchase oils at full retail price. Easy, you can jump on the website, but it's expensive and I wouldn't recommend it. Ah, yes, I love that too, Armanda. She said, I love the clary sage and lavender oil on my neck wrap. Definitely. Nice, calming, relaxing, perfect. So, so great ways to get doTERRA. So the first one, of course, like I said, is retail price. So you can do that right off the website. But I don't recommend it because I want you to get the biggest bang for your buck. So then the next way that I would recommend is to pay a $35 annual membership fee. Okay, so that is to purchase all of your essential oils at the wholesale price, which is that 25% off. Okay, so so you can save 25% for the whole year with that low $35 membership fee. But there is one more way, and there's also a great special going on this month. So if you're not already involved with doTERRA, you can purchase an enrollment kit. So with the enrollment kit, your membership fee is waived, so you don't have to pay that $35. And your kit oils are below wholesale pricing. And after you get your kit, anything that you buy after that is at that wholesale price. So then the special thing that's going on this month is that you can also, if you sign up with either a kit or over 100 PV in oils, you'll get 50 points to spend next month. That's $50 worth of oils. So I highly recommend that. And we only have about a week left of this month. So that if you're not already in doTERRA, this is a great way to get started. Now, if you're watching this later on, because it is going to be recorded and it is no longer November of 2019, just reach out to me and I can let you know if we have some other specials going on for the month, okay? And doTERRA did just release new enrollment kits that are awesome. So they just really made it so that it's even more approachable to the everyday person. There's just some great kits. So if you want to check that out, you can jump onto my link directly on the doTERRA website. I'm going to copy that now into the chat. Okay, there it is. So you can click that link, or if you want to explore explore the kits with me, just let me know, because I am more than happy to put something together. And you guys all know I'm not a high pressure person. I just want you to experience these amazing oils and do it in a way that you feel comfortable with it. So if you need any help with any of that, please just reach out, okay? So you can always, grab me on Facebook, send me a text message, email, whatever works for you, and we'll either just talk on the phone or we can meet up and really figure out what works best for you. Okay. So I want to thank everyone for participating today in the Thrive Through the Holidays with Essential Oils. I had such a great time with all of you guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here with me. And I know on a Sunday when you're getting ready for your work, your work week, this may not be the ideal time for you. So I really appreciate you taking the time to be here with me. I'm going to stop the presentation now and start my video again so you can see me. And you can ask any questions that you might have. If there's anything going on, I'm happy to ask or answer any questions now. And if not, thank you so much for being here. Any questions from you guys? Oh, let me unmute you, sorry. Okay.
Just as far as the starter kit,
Yes.
what that includes and stuff. And I guess we could do it just one-on-one.
Yeah, there's like 5 different ones, so we'd have to find which one is best for you. So
okay,
yeah,
cool.
Definitely. But
Very cool.
There's something for everybody. So yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Any other questions? Anything that I missed or anything you thought of, Miss Baker?
My the creative wheels. I'm all just how many hundreds of bottles can I afford to buy at once to get all this done? I was like, oh my God, you can put it in food, done.
Yes.
And for Christmas too, because I think I want to do a lot of I want to pre-bake and freeze, at least have dough. So it could be fresh baked, but it's not as much work. And to do lavender or, different cool cookies. And I didn't even think about eating bergamot because I'm immediately attracted to it. I was like, oh my God, you could eat it. Bergamot cookies.
Yes.
So yeah, tons of stuff the bath bombs and the Epsom salt. Because I was needing something. I'm DIYing all my Christmas gifts this year. And we're doing, Jake has got a shop. So I'll show you what he's making for everybody. Go move. It's these really cool, we upcycled these slate tiles into coasters.
Oh yeah, nice.
And then he made the coaster, they're the slate tiles. And then he made the coaster holder and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's cool for the house gifts, right? So everybody gets one of those, his parents, my parents. But I needed something for all the girlfriends that I could bulk make and be here you go. And I wanted to do 3 little things. So the Epsom salt ornament is duh, why didn't I think of that? And the neck wrap, same, super easy. But I think I'm gonna be lazy and just get cute socks.
Right? Yeah.
And just do a pattern sock. Yeah, and tie it and do the oil in that because those are great.
Yep.
And then something else. So yeah, you answered a lot of my questions, solved a lot of my problems today, Brandon. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for, right?
Yeah, I'm really excited. And and I wanted to say that I've been using what you gave me every day. And I will say, I think I missed one day and I was grumpy and I was like, what? Oh, I didn't do the oils today because I'm grumpy. So it definitely is 100% with the mood boost. Luna's got the immunity booster on her because she's got the a little bit of a runny nose.
Yeah.
But I've been doing all of them, which I don't know if it's too much. But
nope, you're good. I do a whole lot more than that every day, so you're good.
That's awesome. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I really appreciate it, and they're really awesome. Okay, good. My tablet is threatening me at 5%, so if I just cut off, it's gonna die.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap it up unless anybody else has any questions. It doesn't look like it. And then I'll end the recording here. So thank you guys so much for coming. Appreciate it. And if you have any lingering questions or anything, want to know about future events or anything, you're on my mailing list now, so you'll receive the newsletter. If you're not already on that mailing list, just reach out to me. I'd love for you to review my Facebook or Google, Yelp, anything like that. Let's get the word out there. As much as you guys love them, I know that there's other people out there that are going to love them and just haven't heard about them yet. So the best way is through friends, family, and of course, just word of mouth. So thank you so much for you guys being here. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. All right. Have a great rest of your Sunday and a great week.